guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. Today's video is going to be me discussing my Retin-A / Tretinoin journey. It's been about a month and 10 days. Yes, I have been using Retin-A, and I thought it was only best to come on here and really discuss my experience using it, why I started using it, and all that good stuff. If you'd like to know more, please keep watching. Before I jump into the video, I would like to encourage anybody that is interested in using this drug to actually use it under the supervision of a dermatologist or a healthcare professional, a medical professional, because Retin-A, Tretinoin, is a very potent ingredient, skincare ingredient. In fact, it's classified as a drug, and it has side effects, and it can affect like your body, and you really don't want to put your life at risk while using this drug. And just like any other drug that is prescribed by a professional, and has its side effects and that is used with caution, I encourage you to tread with caution. Please do not take this as a license to go out and purchase it. That is not why I am making this video at all. I am making this video to basically just share my experience about Tretinoin, about Retin-A, and help people that are using it or that want to use it be familiar with the drug, and basically just sharing my skincare journey. Alright guys, let's get into the video. Permit me, I have my cup of tea already, so I might be taking sips from it from time to time. But either ways, I wanted to start off this video by basically sharing or explaining really what Tretinoin is, before I dabble into it, like my experience and all that stuff. So Tretinoin is a prescription drug and is the generic name, while Retin-A is like a brand name. So for example, if a pharmaceutical company wants to make a Tretinoin drug, at whatever percentage, they would give it a name, but the most common name you can find it under is like Retin-A. I know some companies name their own Renova, I believe so. Anyway, please don't quote me. Tretinoin is a first generation retinoid, and it is used in the treatment of mild to moderate acne. It's also oral Tretinoin is used in the treatment of leukemia. Tretinoin itself, like topical Tretinoin, is used in the treatment of acne, like I said, and photoaging, like damage caused by the sun, and basically all signs of aging, so it can be used to treat hyperpigmentation, melasma, dark spots, and so forth. So for acne, I'm going to be talking about Tretinoin in relation to acne. Tretinoin works in such a way that it unclogs your pores, it normalizes the flow of sebum, it promotes the production of new skin cells, and it basically just teaches your skin to behave like normal, problem-free skin cells, normal, unproblematic skin cell. Tretinoin is a prescription drug, meaning that in some civilized countries you can't get it without a doctor's prescription. So you basically have to go to a doctor to be able to use this particular drug. I got prescribed Retin-A to use, that's Tretinoin, by my dermatologist after seeing her. Anyway, that leads me actually into sharing my journey. So yes, like I said, I was prescribed Retin-A by a dermatologist. So I went to the dermatologist for something else, and I just took out time to discuss my acne issues with her, and then she gave me products. she gave me she prescribed 3 products for me. So the first product she prescribed to me was the Sebamed Clear Face Cleansing Bar. So I was supposed to use this as a cleanser. She also prescribed Benzoyl Peroxide for me, 5%, and then she prescribed Retin-A. So I was supposed to use these 3 things together for my acne. I took my prescription, went to a pharmacy, I asked them how to use it, the dosage and everything, and I was told I was supposed to use the Benzoyl Peroxide day and night, and the Retin-A only at night. At first, when I heard that I was supposed to use like Benzoyl Peroxide and Retin-A together, I was kind of because I knew what that meant. That meant irritation, and my skin is very sensitive. Well, not very sensitive, but my skin is quite sensitive. So I was a bit hesitant to do it that way, but I decided to like follow the pharmacy's dosage, and yeah. Week one was fine. I mean, I saw immediate results when I started using Retin-A, like immediate results, and I feel this is because I had been using other forms of retinoids before, and other products that contain other forms of retinoids. So I'd used the ordinary retinol 1% squalene, I had used the ordinary granative retinoid 2% emulsion, and I was currently using the ordinary granactive retinoid 5% in squalene. So I feel like my skin was already familiar with retinol and retinoids in general. So well, at least that's what I thought. So I saw immediate results. My skin looked smoother. My pores, I couldn't really see my pores. My pores had diminished a lot. And yeah, my skin was like smoother to the touch. That was like the first effect of the Retin-A on my skin. So that was what I saw first. So it was fine first day, fine second day. Do not forget that I was using it along with Benzoyl Peroxide. So I was mainly using retinoid, the Retin-A all over my face. Then I was spot treating just my cheek areas and where I had acne with Benzoyl Peroxide. And then on the third day, I had like a burning sensation around my cheek. Actually, I was prepared because I heard that the 5th day of using like retinoids, like day nightly, was when it hits you the hardest. And I documented like that incident on Instagram. I'll leave a link below so you can read that post that I put on there. So yeah, like I said, I thought I was expecting like 5th day, but my own came in the 3rd day, and I believe this was because I was using Benzoyl Peroxide 5%. So it hit me hard and it was crazy. It was crazy. Like everything I put on my skin like literally burns me, literally stung me. I could not use any toner. I couldn't use an essence. So what I did was I'll just cleanse my face and use a moisturizer, like a very basic moisturizer. And the moisturizer I was using then was the Hada Labo skin plumping gel cream. So I'll just put it on lightly and very fast and be done with my routine because it was really burning me. Also as well, I noticed on the 3rd day that I was having peeling. So the peeling was especially around my mouth area, was especially around my chin as well, like this area here, my mouth area. Those were the places that I saw the most peeling. Every other part of my skin I didn't notice like peeling. Also on the 3rd day, when I had like the burning sensation just around here, I had under my eyes as well, I think at the corner of my nose here, but it was really so much like under my eyes. It was like crazy, you know. So I allowed my skin rest because I had already read that if you notice any of these side effects, you are supposed to like allow the integrity of your skin to be restored before continuing. So I did that, and I think on the 4th, 5th day my skin was fine. Then I decided to use azelaic acid 20% under my eyes, and well, not under my eyes, like around this area here. And then I had hives. Oh my god, nobody taught me not to try that again. So basically you want to be very careful when using retinoids in general, but especially for Tretinoin. While I was using Retin-A, or just before I started, I was following a dermatologist here on YouTube, and I will link her handle down below, Dr Sam Buntings. She started a series on retinol and retinoids and tretinoin, so she almost served like a guide for what I should do and what I shouldn't do. I will link her handle down below, and probably I'll link like the first 2 parts of the series, so that if you want to start it, you can just like follow her advice, you know, because she is a dermatologist, so she is eligible to, like, she's qualified to tell you what and what not to do, or what and what not to use, and how to use it, if you understand what I mean. So yeah, she really guided me like through what to expect, what not to do, you know, and all that jazz. So the 2nd week was basically fine. I think my skin had already started to really adapt to like it. I don't think I really noticed anything in the 2nd week, but then I think I noticed a bit of purging. So here and there I would have acne, you know, acne that would come and then go. So I had acne on my cheeks. I had acne, like, if you can see, I have an acne spot here. So I had one here. I had a few around here. My jaw like completely cleared up, which was awesome in my opinion, like completely cleared up. So I was just having like a bit of breakouts around my cheek area, and I feel like, apart from the fact that it could have been purging, I kind of think my skin was irritated, and when your skin is irritated, it's more likely to break out. Let me just put it that way. So yeah, like I said, all over my face I noticed my skin was smoother, my skin was looking more bouncy. That's something, it was looking fuller and more bouncy. I almost couldn't see my pores anymore, but my cheek area still had texture, and I hated it, because I was thinking that the texture around my cheek would like kind of disappear. If you notice, I still have texture that I want to go get extractions for soon. I will take you guys along with me. Anyway, so yeah, I had like texture and I hated it. So I had already watched a lady on here on YouTube as well talk about how she uses retinol 1% and acids. You know, she combines them for like really smooth skin. So I thought to use acids as well. My journey using acids has been fine so far. I don't use it all the time, and I try as much as possible to not irritate my skin while using them. So 3rd week was quite fine. I didn't notice, in fact, after the 1st week I didn't notice peeling anymore, so my skin stopped peeling. 2nd week was fine, 3rd week was fine, 4th week I was still breaking out. I'm still even breaking out. If you notice, I have a pimple here, so I was thinking Tretinoin would solve all my skin's problems, but apparently I had no idea. Anyway, I think that's really by the way. I know some people use it for 6 months, but I was prescribed to use it for 6 weeks. But I have an appointment that I would go back to see the dermatologist for soon, so I guess that's that. Apart from the 1st week, there was no irritation for me again. but my skin would still feel sensitive from time to time. For example, this morning I used it 2 days straight. I used it like the day before yesterday in the night time, and I used it last night. So this morning my skin was feeling really sensitive, and my pimple was really hurting. So I use this cream. It's an anti-irritant cream. It's a soothing cream, and it really helps me. It doesn't feel as painful as it was feeling this morning, so this cream helped me. Okay, so let me mention this. You want to keep your skin as much as possible irritation free. So you want to avoid using products that have essential oils, products with alcohol, products with acids. Like, you want to, especially if your skin is sensitive, like you want to avoid like using products with possible irritants. So yeah guys, that's been my experience so far. This is what my skin looks like. Yes, one thing I didn't mention, it was also helping with pigmentation. Like, it was helping to even out my skin tone, which I did like. So like I said, I just entered the 2nd month because it's like a month and 10 days. I started on the 24th of May, you know, so it's like a month and 10 days. So this is what my skin looks like now, as per skin and everything. My skin looks glowing, looks smoother to the touch, but I still break out every so often. There you have it guys. That's basically my journey so far. I hope it informed you. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, leave it down below. I would answer to the best of my ability. I'll see you in my next video guys. Bye.